Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with the third new collection from Close to My Heart called Are We There Yet? This time though, it is a 2-page layout. This is actually the second layout I did with the collection. So you can see I have this scrap piece of paper here. I decided to show you guys this layout first to bring you guys a 2-page layout. So there will be some pieces missing off the sticker sheet, and like I said, that map paper is a scrap piece. So I decided to use that scrap and then kind of have that paper go all the way across the layout. I love this map paper though and didn't want to waste it behind my photos. So you will see I am going to cut strips of it so that it looks like it goes through the photos or under the photos. But in doing that, I save paper. I then decided to round the corners of that, and I'm loving the look of that. I don't round the corners very often, but with this layout, I really like the way that that looked. So just corner punch is all I used for that. So this is such a great travel collection, and really any kind of destination collection as well. They do have, which I think is really cool, different kind of monuments, different stamps that you can purchase separately. There are, if I remember right, I'll just try to name off some. Big Ben, I believe, the Great Wall of China, the Colosseum, I think. So if you have done any kind of travel, like overseas travel, to any of like the big monuments or landmarks, there are some smaller stamps available as well, which I think was a great addition. So I did end up buying with the collection 2 different stamp sets that were available. The regular scrapbooking stamp set for Are We There Yet? And then the border stamp set as well, which I love that they gave an option for some thin cuts with that border stamp set. Not all of them do have thin cuts, but a good majority of them do, and what ones aren't, there are a good they're easy to fussy cut, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. So you can see how I'm just going to stack my photos on page 2. I did double back that middle one and pop it up on some foam tape, I believe, just to make that one stand out a little bit more. These photos are from when we stopped in Gatlinburg just for a couple of nights on our drive home from Florida. And if you've never been, so in Pigeon Forge, there is what is called the Island, and has this giant Ferris wheel that you get to go up and kind of see the mountains. And so that's what these photos are from. So here you can see I am going to use more of the pattern papers and make strips across the page, again, to combine the pages. And again, I cut those ones down more, just into the smaller sections to save paper. This kind of gives you a good idea also of the patterns in the collection. These are 3 separate papers, I believe. Obviously, I don't show you the backside, unfortunately, but these are the options, and I think they are great. I love the glacier color and then the honey butter color as well. I think that goes really nicely with the sapphire, the darker blue. I kind of wanted to try to use zip strips, or I thought about kind of bordering my photos down the page, but I don't know, I didn't really like it when I actually had them down there. So I did also buy the Picture My Life cards, and I think those are great kind of for titles, journaling, if you do like Picture My Life documenting as well. There's usually some images on them that you can fussy cut. So just different options that I've kind of been eyeing more often recently, and purchasing them because I feel like they are kind of versatile. So I am going to pop up that middle photo on foam tape and commit. And then I believe kind of start embellishing. So those two images, those two embellishments on the bottom, I used the stamp set, the Are We There scrapbooking stamp set for those. It's the triangle that says this place and then that camera. And those both have die or thin cuts. So I love that. I did that off camera, just kind of prepping for the layout. And then kind of just had in mind where I was going to embellish. One thing I did this month, because I knew I had these 3 collections coming and loved them and wanted to share them with you, I actually planned my month out, and it saved so much time. All these layouts came together so easily, so quickly, because I even sketched out the layouts. I don't usually sketch my layouts, but every single layout this month I had pre-sketched out, and it just really worked nice, and I might try to continue that. I did kind of feel like, because I swapped the picture and the picture my life card placement, that the top needed a little something else, and so I ended up using that scrap piece of paper. It's a bunch of passport stamps, but I just felt like that picture my life card needed almost an anchor at the top as well, something to fill in that space. Otherwise I would have tried to over embellish, I think. So that's why I just added that little piece just on that side. I could have carried it over to page 2 as well. I just chose not to. Just changed, page 1 up a little bit more. I then remembered that I have all these travel flares from Scrap and Happy Studio, so I went into that to see if there were any that I could use, and found a perfect yellow one that says "Let's Travel." So I snuck that in there behind that sticker that says "There's no place like here." Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge are definitely one of my favorite locations. We've only been twice, but there's just so much to do. It's beautiful, and just great memories. We had so many great memories. So just a really fun location. So there's no place like there, in my opinion. So the sticker sheet has great kind of, I don't know, bigger options, smaller options, title options, just so many, I don't know, different icons. There's even journaling pieces on there. I just think this sticker sheet is great. I love that I don't have to really think of a title, because there's plenty of stickers on the sticker sheet that can be the title. So you can see these are the stamps. I'm kind of looking at them, trying to figure out what to do. There is an arrow stamp, that does not have a thin cut, and I decided I am really going to chance it and stamp right on my paper. That definitely could have gone wrong and ruined my entire layout. Luckily it didn't, and I love the addition of that arrow in both of those clusters. So we're just about finishing the collection. I did feel like it needed something more. So you can see I'm going through the picture my life cards. I just felt like page 1 was a little plain. And so then I go back to the sticker, and I was going to make that picture my life card my title, but then this "Having a Great Time" banner, I felt like just worked so well in that space. I'm so happy with the addition of that. It just kind of I felt like it just rounded off the layout so nicely. So I did want to add just a little bit more. So I did go into my Freckled Fawn stash. I got a huge haul on Black Friday. And the colors in what I got are perfect with this collection. So I used some puffy hearts to kind of finish off the clusters here, and then a saying "Happy Day" down underneath the title. I did pop that up on foam tape because I wanted to overlay that on that puffy heart there. And then I decided when I've actually already done my layout share. Like I said, I worked way ahead. Planning out the month ahead just helps save so much time. So I've already done the layout share, put the layouts away. But before I put them away, I did decide to journal, and I added that journaling under that having a great day banner there. So right under there, I added journaling using the journaling strips from Close to My Heart, which are amazing. You can cut them any size you need. They're stickers and just a really easy way to journal. So I'll link those down below as well as this collection. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.